Hello everyone, and after I think the most technical issues any starting podcast has had, I can finally welcome you to what now is the final brand of this show, the Red Sea podcast, as voted by every single one of you apparently, and I appreciate the care to even vote because it's been a wild ride starting this. YouTube has been against me itself. I have a love-hate relationship with this platform. I swear. Uh, been having a lot of issues, but I fought, rebranded completely, restarted completely. Now I'm here, and I'm just grateful. I'm grateful I can be here. I wasn't gonna give up on this. I really wasn't, and I hope now with this first, not first, with this first episode and the fresh start, is what I was going to say, all will be well and I won't be chasing YouTube. I can see some people in here, which is nice. Do tell me if my audio is okay, if someone can. Uh, Also, do tell me if my connection is okay. I am a bit sick, so that will sound. I hope that's not too annoying to listen to. Uh, let's get straight into this, shall we? Before I start talking about sports in general, I just wanted to shout out for whoever is watching now and hasn't, and whoever watches this as it's posted up on YouTube and Spotify. Please do follow the show if you like what you see. The show is up on Instagram. I'm glad to hear that everything is okay, especially the audio. Thank you very much. Uh, the show is up on Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, of course, here, and TikTok, which TikTok for the first video post, I think it's close to 2,000 views already, which is insane. I'll make sure to post more on TikTok. And yeah, I think that's that. I'll shout everything out later as well. Today's gonna be more of a quick one. I'm aiming for around an hour because if all goes well and YouTube doesn't delete my channel off the face of existence again, uh, I will have a show Sunday night, Greek time, always. I'll start trying to post now. I'm on a more normal schedule again and not fighting everything backstage. I'll start posting schedules for different time zones as well for whoever just stumbles on this. But yeah, I'll get through a lot of subjects relatively quickly. But the first one, the first one has to be this. Oh, and by the way, for whoever may want to join both now and wait, YouTube. Yeah, I couldn't agree more that it's a YouTube, but what can you do? Honestly, what can you do? Uh, I won't go through the subjects I did on my actual opener because that's long gone now. and I want to focus on what's going on. So yeah, the national team, the national team that has now failed to qualify to any tournament for a decade now. The national team that, when it comes to the next World Cup, will have been out of any tournaments for 12 years, which is insane. I don't even know where to start. For anyone that doesn't know, for anyone that doesn't keep up with the national team anymore, for anyone that is not Greek and just follows Olympiacos, the national team were playing Georgia in the Nations League finals for a chance to qualify for Euro 2024. The national team proceeded to lose on penalties to Georgia, with Bakasetas, the captain, which I won't get into because I want to get into more important things and the games in general. Uh, Missing, and Yakumakis also missing their penalties. And yeah, I think the most important question is, where do you go from this? I don't know where we go as a nation in football. A nation that has gone from great to honestly disappointing. Like I I don't know if people are even disappointed anymore, or if the bar is so low that people just expect us to fail. Uh, does Poyet stay? Does he go? There are rumors that he is going to coach Ireland when his contract is up with us. Epo, who have already brought distraction in Greek football, have said that uh, his future will be discussed within the next week. I don't know whether that means uh, he'll be coaching the friendly against Germany. That friendly is since we didn't qualify, but that's a different story. So yeah, I guess we'll wait and see. Honestly, I guess we'll wait and see. I don't know. I'll shout out one of the very few good Greek journalists, and that's Pantelis Diamantakos. And I think what he said, I have posted the full video on Twitter if anyone wants to go check it out. It's on the Sport24 TikTok and YouTube, I'm sure, and Instagram and all that. That the national team needs to have players who want to be there. The national team needs to be a family, not just good friends like they are now. Like we can't have people complaining and then the coach just suddenly not getting people anymore because they're complaining, even they're not playing. Like I'll state didn't want to get into that first, but having players like Fortunis out, having players like Zuvikas out, having players like Jolis, who is on the form of his life, out, is wild. It's insane. It's insane to me. Like I won't go hating on the players that are in. No matter the personal opinion, criticizing is of course okay, but Bakasetas came out to say it. Giacomakis also came out with a very heartfelt statement. Nikopolidis and Papastafopoulos came out and said that we can't just cyberbully the players, wish them the worst because They're humans as well. They're, we see my camera messing up and my audio kind of going up and down. If I could get another update from the people that are here, if everything is okay, or if it's on my end, I would appreciate that. But yeah, it's just a chaotic future for the national team now. I don't know what else to say. Uh, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what Apple managed to cook up now. I'm pretty sure the Apple elections are coming up as well at some point, so maybe they'll change there. Who knows? Honestly, who who knows at this point with this country? It just lags once in a while. It's fine. Okay, I can see the lag on my end as well. I don't know how to fix it. Just do update me if it gets too bad, please. And just keep going on and we'll see. Maybe I can do something. Uh, uh, but yeah, I think that's about it for the national team. No need to do now. Feels need to move on. And if anything, of course, uh, is up, I will let you know. Now, moving on. Moving on to some happy news for Olympiacos fans at least. Uh, and that's basketball. I honestly want to say where the people that wrote off the basketball team at the start of the year were the people that talked about Nigel are where everyone like that is now. Where we more or less secured top six with yesterday's incredible victory. Honestly, I don't think you can call that victory anything but incredible. I want to see where people that doubted Coach B are now after he pulled off a comeback that I don't think even most Olympiacos fans expected starting the fourth quarter yesterday. People that I even saw on Twitter, I've reposted a tweet saying that people are doubting the Peters. In Coach B, we trust indeed. In Coach B, we will always trust. I saw some rumors that his contract is going to get officially renewed. I don't think anyone had any doubts he was going to leave, except maybe Panathinaikos fans because they are in severe pain. Uh, uh, but yeah, I think his contract is going to be renewed until 2027, if I remember seeing correctly. Now, now. What to even talk about? I was gonna speak about Fener. Fener had one of the most dominating performances uh, I have ever seen. So they are on our ass right now. Uh, Pana, I don't know what Pana are doing. I'll check because if Panathinaikos lose, we jump them. I'm pretty sure. Panathinaikos right now are by three, and the game is ending. I'll keep that game on just to keep updating everyone and myself also while I talk about basketball. Uh, but yeah, nothing much to say. This team is just doing things that no one ever thought. This team can't be written off. It's impossible to write this team off, even though we lost assets, and that's been talked about a lot, of course. But I feel like that will keep being talked about, even though we lost assets like Sasa and Kostas. Not much has changed. Of course, we've struggled more, but not much has changed. Like, if as I bouncing back the very stupid tweet I saw about Peter's renewal being a mistake, that man has stepped up in an inhumane rate to cover the missing piece that is Sasa. Uh, Papanikolaou playing at a 4 yesterday because Petrucci. Like, we've been equally struck with injuries just like I have been in football. Like, that's insane. I don't think we've had. Have we had one game where no one was injured? I don't know. I honestly don't. I think we had one where no one was injured. And this team is still performing. Like, we've avoided playing. We're getting into the playoffs no matter what. No, we lose both the the Red Star and the game against Fener. Depending on what Panathinaikos do here, and now they're down by two, as far as I can see. Uh, like there's a big chance this team gets top four. Beating Sferopoulos Red Star won't be that tough of a task because I do think Red Star are out of contention, and with the game against Fener being in Piraeus and being sold out and being either one night before or one night after. I think it's one night after the football game against Fener, which will drive the people even more insane. Uh, I think not wanting to get. I'll get into this. Imagine if there weren't so many injuries. Just imagine. I'll get into this after I'm done with the tangent about uh, the Fener game. Uh, Without wanting to get too cocky, like I think we'll win both games. And if we win both games, we keep Fener below us. And then it's all up to Panathinaikos and maybe even Barcelona now that the incredible Monaco team, because you can take nothing away from that Monaco team, uh, are second. I think fourth is a realistic goal. I don't see Monaco losing. I don't see Barca dropping outside the top four, even if they're in a horrific form right now. I, as many people say, I think it will be between us and Panathinaikos. And I'll shout the Red Pointer guys out again. An incredible basketball podcast for Olympiacos. I would love to have them on at some point. Do go check them out. But as they said, and I'll bounce on their point, I think a matchup with us and Panathinaikos in the playoffs is inevitable at this point, honestly. And a matchup like that will be wild. But we'll see. Our most possible uh, playoff opponents for me right now are Panathinaikos or Fener. But we'll see. Uh, Now, going off of this, imagine if there weren't that many injuries, especially in the big, honestly. But you can't. There have honestly been so many injuries that you can't uh, say how the season would have gone if there weren't that many injuries, especially at the start. Because, for example, if Milutinov didn't get injured, we wouldn't have gotten one of the best players adaptation wise, at least I've ever seen in Moses, right? A player that has completely changed Olympiacos, and I'll bounce back on the thing I had said in the original opener of this show that we have the best front line in the league. I think we do. I honestly think we do because of that man. And could we have been where Panathinaikos is? Could we have been a solid third? Maybe. Maybe we could have. But how the team have coped and how they're doing now, I'm more than happy with it. Can't say I'm not, honestly. I think everyone is extremely happy with how the team are doing. Bar some classic Greek fans that are happy with nothing, honestly. Now it's a game at a time. We hope uh, Petrusev is back for Red Star because I honestly don't want to see Luke Sigma again in my life. Like, I don't know who is a bigger cheerleader, uh, him or Thanasis for the Bucks. Yeah, I think that's about it. Uh, Panathinaikos are one down with 30 seconds to go. And I think they have a free throw. Yes, they do. I do not. I do know what else I wanted to. Cheerleaders are very important, I know. But when your cheerleader looks like a 50-year-old school janitor, that's even more of a reason to get him out. Uh, 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 the only good. Uh, am I here? Am I back? I think I'm back. All right. The only good. Um, yeah. Hopefully everything will fix itself. I'll move on best I can. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying. Is it good now? I think everything's fine. At least it's fixed on my end. It says my connection is getting better. Hopefully everything's fine. Uh, my audio is back. Okay, that's good at least. I'll move on to the subject I wanted to move on to, and that's Nigel Williams and the whole talk that's been going on with Hanan and who and if anyone's gonna leave for Keenan Evans. The only bad thing with NWJ is that he's injured quite a lot. Yeah, I get that, but he's a very important part of the team. He's a very important part of the team, as it showed yesterday. Pana won. Pana did win. Uh, yeah, none. Because of course it's Kendrick Nunn. Kendrick Nunn does hand Panathinaikos the win, 79-21. So everything comes down to the last two games. Okay, moving on. As I was saying, people need to stop disrespecting William Goss. People really need to stop disrespecting William Goss. Same for Canon, honestly. Like, I don't get what some fans will be happy with. I don't get if some fans will ever be happy. I'll go back to Yakumakis' words about uh, everything he saw on socials. Like, some people need to hug their families. God, just God. That Greek mentality just pisses me off. I'm Greek, and that Greek mentality pisses me off. Fuck off. We don't want a piece of YouTube again. But yeah, I don't know what will happen with Keenan Evans. I don't know what will happen with renewals. I don't know what will happen in general. But this team has shown that it's more than trustworthy. Patient. I'll always believe in this team. I'll always trust Coach B. I'll bring this comment up again because it fits. We massively trust. The comment's not coming up. There it is. In Coach B, we'll always trust. Now, next thing. Next thing I've had in mind, and the perfect person is in the comments for it. The AEK game. The AEK game coming up in 2 days from now, which I repeat, I will go live after that game, no matter what happens, and we'll talk more in depth about it then. And we'll talk more in depth about the Fenerbahce game, both on basketball and football. I have two AEK fans in the comments. As I was saying, I got derailed again. I'm sorry. Uh, on Sunday's stream, if everything goes well and YouTube doesn't wipe me off the face of the earth once again, uh, as soon as I hear that, yeah, I'll get as much in depth as I can for today without wanting to say a lot. But yeah, more will be said on Sunday's stream just to get more into it. Now, as a reminder, as things stand, Ike topped the league with 62 points. Uh, I'll use this comment, love, to thank you for giving me a pass to talk about my schedule because I forgot. My plan is to do one stream uh, on the weekends for the league games and to do streams for the European games and the EuroLeague games. So that's either 2 to 3 streams a week if everything is well. So of course I'll do something midweek for sure. We'll talk about this more. So maybe even for the not the next episode, the episode after, prepare to have my girlfriend, the Ike fan, as my first guest. Now, getting into the standings. I, as I was saying, top of the league with 62 points. And we are in fourth with 57. after the 1-3 loss to Panathinaikos, which I was in, as I had said, on the deleted opener, which I really don't want to get into right now because it's in the past. So this game is, as we say in Greek, θάνατος σου η ζωή μου, my life, your death, mostly for us, but for AEK as well. Because if we lose this game, we're already 5 points behind, no matter what happens in the PAOK Panathinaikos game. If we lose this game, we don't want a piece of the big brother. Just for anyone who wants to see the comment that is up now, just see the screen. I'm not even gonna say it. Yeah, I was gonna get into that. From our point of view, it's either we are in the league again or out of it completely. Because if we lose, it's -8 from right. And regardless what's gonna happen with PAOK and Panathinaikos, we're out. In my opinion, at least. And that's a final opinion. If the game ends up as a draw, a lot play part in what's going to happen in the other game, and everyone's still in. If we manage to win and cut the lead to AEK to just 2, worst case scenario will be just 3 from the top if PAOK win. If Pana beat PAOK, it's going to be even more chaos. But if we win, we're back in it. Nothing's over, but we're back in it. From AEK's perspective, as the comment says, if I win, no matter what happens, it's, if not the most important win, because yeah, we're thrown out completely, no more chaos, and at least in my opinion again, they basically grasp half the title because they need to beat PAOK after that, because Panathinaikos will find a way to fumble, and then it's over for them. But if they lose, as I said, goes the same as our point of view. Blake is back on for basically everybody, so we'll see. I think, correct me in the comments, love, but I think this is Ike's first game of the season where they're missing no one. I think this is Ike's first game of the season where they have no injuries nor suspensions. And I actually do not know about us. Yes, okay. I have no one missing. I have no one. I'm back again. Yeah, I understand the entire comment is very understandable. I do not know if you were on earlier in the show, but I was saying that the Olympiacos basketball team and the AEK football team have been struck with the exact same issues, and it's very, very exhausting. Getting injuries. But yeah, going to our side now, as far as I've been informed, Sotiris Alexandropoulos and Zelmais are a doubt for tomorrow's film. It's not a no, but I think there's still a doubt. Paschalatis, I'm pretty sure is okay, but I do not know if he'll be picked. I will update. I'll start doing updates for possibly soon. So I will update tomorrow with the possible 11 that comes out. Probably through a live 365 article. Probably through a live 365 article. But yeah, I think that is our doubts. I do not think we have uh, any more doubts player was. I don't think we have suspension problems either. Uh, I think that's about the general talk of the game. If I had to name my 11, uh, it would be. I'd honestly put Jolagis in goal if I could. Uh, El Kabi is not going to get injured last second. Stop cursing my players. Uh, I'll actually stop on this. I feel like I need to formally apologize. El Kabi is about to pass LRB's best year scoring wise. Ayub El Kabi is our top scorer in the Conference League by far, and the man has just proven me wrong on so many levels, and I'm sorry. Yes, no, wait. No, Ayub El Kabi has not saved our season. The man that has carried our season is one, and that man's name is Konstantinos Fortounis. But Ayub El Kabi has risen to form no one expected, and I applaud him for it. No, stop. Stop cursing the man. He's not gonna get injured. Stop saying imagine. I'll just swiftly move on. Uh, Even with the things we know now, uh, I'd actually take the risk and I'd start Jolagis as a goalkeeper. Stop saying imagine and let me get through my predicted XI. I'm just being spammed with imagine comments. Stop. Uh, but yeah, as I was saying, I'd start Jolakis. Of course, Rodinei right back. Uh, Carmo, who I am gonna get into once I finish my XI about the news I posted about last night. Rangers, of course, next to him. Francisco Ortega. Santiago Esse. I'd actually play Orta if possible. I'd put now. I'd put Fortunis at the 10. I'd put Podence and Martins if Zelson is healthy. If Zelson is not healthy, I'd play the midfield of Horta, Chiquinho, and Esse. I don't know why I forgot his name. And then I'd put Podence and Fortunis on the wings. And then I'd put the man that three people in my comments right now are trying to absolutely care in the question. Now, once I move on with the Carmo news for the Yes, I am trying to ignore this little combo. I want you, love, to give me your predicted 11 for I, if you can. So I'll move on to the Carmonier because a lot has been talked about since last night. Rechos is not going to give a penalty. Rechos plays well in derbies as much as uh, people don't like to admit it. I trust Rechos fully for tomorrow and I don't get the hate. And yes, it is your time to shine. And no, you are not breaking any equals. Stop. Uh, the president of Porto came out and said that Olympiacos are going to cover the 17.5 million option for David Carmo. And the news broke out in general. The news broke out that we bought out David Carmo. I told you guys to wait. I told you to wait for details. And I will actually go off the amazing Gate 7 International's post because, as they say, Pinto da Costa is a businessman. Pinto da Costa is uh, facing defeat uh, in the presidential elections, the first for the first time since 1982, and he wants to save face. I look into the 11 in a second. I just want to finish this off. Uh, there is no simple way a Greek club, not even us, with the budget we have, can pay 17.5 million. But we are for sure trying to keep Carmo some sort of way. No details have come out aside Porto's president warns. I will be one of the first to update once details do come out, but I ask of patience from you guys, just like I am doing. Now, I'll touch on that first. Uh, if we get Karma and don't get the rest of our important loans like Potential. Daniel is a weird case. Daniel's buyout clause, as far as I'm aware, is 5.5 million, and Daniel is owned by Wolf for people that just have forgotten. And Wolves have undergone a change in management, of course. Gary O'Neill. I hope I didn't butcher that. I think the man's name is Gary O'Neill, and the Wolves are doing amazingly right now. With one of their signing stars being, of course, our very own Jose Sa. So I don't know what will happen with Potence. I hope and pray to God, especially with his form in the latter stages of the season, under excluding Carvactown, his form then. I would love to buy and keep Potence again, given Mendelevar stage, which he is as things stand, because there were words that the official signing for a contract until 2025 will happen soon. And now about Orta and the rest of the guys, their buyout options are cheap. I don't want to shake out of my ass, but I think we'll keep most of our loans. I think we'll keep most of our loans. Whether that will be with loaning them in again for another year, and negotiating next summer or just buying them. That's a different story. But we'll see. We'll see. Now, uh, Ajax predicted the guy is Stankovic, Roda, Callens, Vida, Pilios, uh, Johnson, I almost said Johnson, Pineda, Gacinovic, Eliasson, Zuber, and Garcia. You have contacted Almeida himself. Uh, that 11 is very nice, to be totally honest. Pilios, the, the kid has the brightest of future. And I hope he does well for you guys. I really do. I've expressed that many times, and I will express that many times. It's one of the players I wish we got, and one of the players I admire. So we'll see. We'll see. I think that's enough about the game for now, and we'll talk more about it on Saturday, on Sunday. I'm sorry, and midweek with your friend as the guest, hopefully. Now, to quickly talk about something that happened right before I went live, and is the reason the live got delayed just a tiny bit, is the volleyball. Uh, we beat PAOK in the semifinals. We beat PAOK in the semifinals, uh, and the team that we barely beat, actually, the team that took us to uh, uh, the team that took us to 5 games, Milan, beat Panathinaikos 1-3. Wait, give me Panafumble, yes. Panathinaikos somehow lost to Milan as 1-3. So the cup final will be us against Milonas. And talking about the league volleyball, uh, we beat Milonas in the fifth semi-final, and Panathinaikos were waiting for us already in the final. So we're up for a double again. Now, I will do a separate episode about Europe or the Erasitechnis at some point. Generally, like volleyball, handball, water polo, etc., may happen next week if everything goes okay. Uh, because I see that more people are joining. I have already talked about football and basketball a bit. The link to join the show is pinned. I haven't told about, so if anybody wants to join, feel free. I'm willing to go. Uh, but finish off. We're coming up on an hour. I will finish off with a question I asked on Twitter. I'll actually finish off with two questions, and two questions slash opinions, actually. The first one is this one. This one. The man that has caused the most unnecessary controversy I have ever seen. And the man I didn't want to immediately get into for this reason. And this is mostly going to our fans. He must stay. I agree. This is mostly going to our fans. If anyone is listening to this and thinks Costa will not will, if anyone is listening to this and thinks Costa must go, feel free to either comment or DM me. My DMs in general, discourse generally, my DMs are always open, no matter what happens. DM me why, or comment here, comment on any post, just why? Why must he go? I don't see a scenario where we don't give him the money. It will be stupid to not give him the money. I don't want to get into the Masuras contracts. Of course, El Kabi will be tied down with a +2. That's the last words that were said on that. Paschalakis has already been tied down, of course, but surely he's the next one, right? Like, I can't imagine Fortunis going for so many reasons, whether that's for the locker room, whether that's infield, whether that's solely personality, honestly. Like the man carried half our season this year. I don't know how people forget that. He was first in assists in the Europa League group stage. Like some fans have very short memory, especially the people saying that we are better without Fordonis. Like, what are you on? What are you on? Like, please, I want to have a civilized discussion about this. I honestly do. Please just feel free to message me. Now, the question I didn't create a banner of because I forgot is an opinion I said that created a spark. It was a comment on, I think it was on a post about, I think it was on a post uh, about Tyler Dorsey. Um, I said that speaking for both. I can't talk. It's late. Please do forgive me. Uh, Speaking for both Panathinaikos and Kendrick Nunn, who gave them the win today as well, and uh, ourselves with Isaiah. If any of the two leave for Thailand, Dorsey, of course, speaking about it being a possibility for both Kendrick Nunn to stay at Panathinaikos and Isaiah to stay with us, if we choose both. Why both? Why both? Why? That's obvious. Uh, Καράβι το φεγγάρι, εμένα αυτό μου. Uh, what was I saying? Yeah, if we my I choose to forget my mistakes. I'm sorry. Uh, I'll keep this up. It fits. Ό,τι μπορεί ο καθένας. Το ξέρω, το ξέρω, αγάπη μου. Uh, as I was saying, calmo. It's the end of the show. Uh, as I was saying, willingly getting rid of Isaiah or Kendrick for Tyler is one of the biggest downgrades any of the two teams can do. Uh, I'll address the comments in a second. I liked that we actually had a very similar discussion. I talked with a lot of Panathinaikos fans and, of course, some of our fans. And I applaud the civilized discussion because that's how it should be. I'm making self-evident things news, but yeah. But I'm glad to see that a lot of people agreed with me that Tyler would be a massive downgrade and that Canon and Isaiah are worth the money. But because I did see people, I still do see people that disagree with the opinion and that either think Tyler is better or that Isaiah isn't worth it or that Nani is asking for too much. Like, even if a Panathinaikos fans, if a Panathinaikos fan comes across this, please do let me know why. I This is an Olympiacos show, but it's open to all of Greek football. I have a lot of plans for this. I will have a lot of even pages to promote themselves on here. So yeah, do text me for both of the questions or do comment down below for both of the questions. And I know this came up as a in a joking manner, but this show will mainly be English because the aim of the show is to connect Olympiacos fans worldwide. But of course, anyone can speak Greek for whoever is listening to this after as well. Anyone can comment, come on and speak their opinion in Greek. As I said, the link will be live on every single show aside the interview. And generally, even DM me in Greek. Of course, I'm Greek myself, so I will respond appropriately. I think that's about it. I think that's about it. An hour on the first show, many comments, more than expected, so I appreciate those. It's just time to say that I'll see you all in the next one. I hope even more people. I hope that I comment here positively on Sunday. So yeah, that's it. Thank you, everyone. This has been the Red Sea podcast, as voted by you all. Don't forget to follow everywhere. The link tree will be fixed soon, by the way, maybe even right after. Excuse me. That and I said one of us will be positive on Sunday. This has been the Red Sea podcast, as voted by you all. Thank you.